Hey folks, welcome to another episode of SwillinGrog's Wonderful World of Beer. Today I'll be reviewing a brew that Johnny, who you'd remember from last year's Rainbow Beach trilogy, has given me to review. My Wife's Bitter, 4.8% alcohol by volume, brewed and bottled by the Burleigh Brewing Co of Burleigh Heads in Queensland, Australia. Now this comes from a brewery that is quite close to me geographically. It's an Aussie take on a English bitter, but I've never tried it before, believe it or not. I have tried some other brews from the Burleigh Brewing Company. I believe that maybe 3 years ago I reviewed their 28 Pale Ale, which I remember being pretty decent. But anyhow, today I'm going to check out My Wife's Bitter. So I'll grab the trusty bottle opener here and crack off the cap. Oh, some nice smoke there. And I'll pour it out into this majestic pub glass. Okay, we'll give it a good pour here. Alright, there we go. So let's make an assessment of the appearance, as we always do. Well, what you've got there is a very clear, copper or, dark amber color. There's a lot of, carbonation there that I'm seeing. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. We've got just a little over 2 fingers of, very frothy, beige head. Yeah, but I tell you what, it really does look good, folks. So onto the aroma. Alright, well, yeah, there's definitely, a strong smell of, malt there. There's, a hint of, toffee, caramel coming through. You're not really, picking up any kind of, hop in the aroma there, though. I'm getting the feeling that, this is indeed going to be very malt forward because, yeah, I'm just getting those, beautiful, dark roasted malts there that, just have those, beautiful, coffee, toffee and, caramelly like aromas to them. So, yeah, the aroma is, very impressive, I must say. So on that note, I think it's time for me to, get to the most important part of the review, the taste test. So, to you, the audience, cheers. And to Johnny, an even bigger cheers. Let's dive in. Alright, well, up front, I'm definitely, getting, those, roasted malts there. It's a very, malt-driven brew. I'm finding the maltiness of this, very appealing, but yeah, it's quite a watery, thin sort of a brew, and being at 4.8% ABV, I was kind of expecting a little more from this. In terms of its bitterness, well, it's almost non-existent. There's perhaps a bit of a sort of residual coffee bitterness that you sort of only, detect in the palate, after, it dries up a little. But all in all, it's just a thin, watery, and I hate using the term watery, but yeah, there is a lot of wateriness to this. Pleasant malt-forward beer, but, well, there's just something about it that's not quite right. I would definitely say it's drinkable, but it's not one that I would probably want a session, I'd have to say. But, I mean, there's nothing really offensive about it taste-wise. I'd certainly encourage you to give it a go. Yeah, don't dismiss it just because it doesn't appeal to me, that much. I think they've kind of failed to sort of, hit the mark with this one, unfortunately. Alright, but I'll have another gulp and yeah, give it a score out of 10. Alright, well, all in all, it's not too bad. It's got, some good, refreshing sort of, characteristics to it. In terms of a score out of 10, I'd probably be more than happy to give it a 7 out of 10. So there you go, folks. A 7 out of 10 for my wife's bitter. Alright, so that brings us to the end of yet another SwillinGrog beer review. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, fare thee well, all.